Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garages YouTube channel for another instalment of Dan's Quickfire 5-minute walk around videos. This here a Desert Island Blue Ford Puma ST Line X MHEV, which is a mild hybrid electrical vehicle, so in combination with the 1-litre EcoBoost engine producing 125 PS of power, and that is then transmitted through a 7-speed automatic gearbox, the hybrid bit and the engine work in tandem to get you some very competitive MPG. The vehicle is registered on a 2023 registration, meaning it will be taking Ford manufacturer warranty until June 2026. The vehicle itself has done just 5,100 and a bit miles, but like always, I'll get the exact number on the dash in a moment. So this beautiful Desert Island Blue sparkling away in this late May sunshine looks absolutely fantastic. Near side front to begin with, where you can see LED daytime running lights and some wonderful LED lights to go with it. Just below, LED front fogs, and we have front parking sensors making themselves all the way around that front lip of the bumper. Just underneath the number plate there is a little Zully bit, which is a front facing radar responsible for some of the driver assistance pack on board, such as pre-collision assist and lane assist. Up next, moving ourselves around, we come to these beautiful 19-inch machine cut alloy wheels in the ST line style here, and they give you the silver shiny bit at the front with the matte black paint just behind, looking just spectacular. Now these low profile alloys are fitted with the Goodyear tyres as standard, and as they're ajar, I can show you down there like so. Drawing your attention up to the windscreen, we have a few sensors to show you. That's a light sensor. Sun goes down, moon comes up, your lights will come on automatically. Furthermore, there's 3 more sensors at the top of the windscreen, one being a traffic speed sign recognition camera displaying the traffic speed signs on the digital driver display ahead of you, one being a rain sensor for the rain sensing wipers, and another one being another light sensor for the auto high beam. Up next is the panoramic glass opening roof, letting an abundance of light and fresh air into the cabin at a touch of a button. As you can see, it's also a black roof, which looks very good with the rear privacy glass and the black wheels also. Power folding and heated door mirrors, and at the end of the mirrors are those little blind spot assist monitors, which will illuminate orange if someone's in your blind spot, either on the near side or the off side of the vehicle. On the driver's door handle, one touch keyless entry, tap behind the door handle to unlock, and tap again on those lines to lock it once again. Starting to move ourselves around the body of this vehicle now, giving you a good understanding of how wonderful everything looks. Just shimming on the camera down the offside there. As you can see for yourself, it's in fantastic condition. Not forgetting to show you around the back to the offside. Again, a matching Goodyear tyre on a low profile 19-inch alloy wheel. Moving ourselves around the rear parking sensors, which are complemented just beautifully with a high definition reversing camera. And as you asked so nicely, I'll give you a dramatic zoom in as well. Look, there we are. Right, on to the near side of the body now. Again, very lovely condition. Desert Island Blue looking fantastic, and also those black trims around the lights as well, the black Puma badging all makes up the appearance. Near side rear now, and we can follow it to the near side front. There we are. So it's 360 degrees around the exterior. Now it's time to have a look inside. So opening up the tailgate, which is a power tailgate on this one, so one click of the button or double click on the key and the electric motors will pull up the tailgate. Now, for considering the size of the vehicle, you get a very generously sized boot space. We have a multi-level boot liner, so you can pop that up and have it in a higher position if you're loading maybe heavier objects. Also, this one has a bit of a party trick, which is very rare because this is the Ford Mega Box extended storage, and in this instance we have the Space Saver spare wheel that fits in that Mega Box like a glove. Now, having a spare wheel in the back of a Puma is very sought after and is very rare. We don't often see many. At the time of manufacture, they're awfully expensive. But this one has it in there, good to go. So one less thing to worry about. That there is the button to close down the power tailgate once again. Into the rear of the vehicle. Opening up the offside rear door. Hard wearing plastic door card, soft touch synthetic leather armrest. And we have 4 electric windows, so you get the first switch on the corresponding door card. Interior in this ST line is a half leather, half cloth interior, and all defined by that red ST line stitching, with ISO fixing points on the offside and again on the near side rear. On the floor there is the Puma mats, all good to go, ready for you to drive away in. Now for the grand finale, into the driver's seat. Let me just try and alleviate some of those charms, because I've got the ignition on and the door open, which it doesn't like. So starting with the door card, hardwaring synthetic leather there, and again hard plastic there. All 4 electric windows, folding mirrors, rear child lock and interior locking, and in the middle is your mirror adjustment. Now for the seating, got some beautiful seats on this one. Again, that leather and cloth interior, extra support in the lower back and the base part. Manually adjustable, so that's a rear tilt round there. Height adjustment, front tilt, and forward and backwards is done on the conventional rail. Now we have loads of goodies to discuss with this one. So auto lights, front and rear fog lights are done there. Button to open up the rear boot. Looking at the steering wheel now, so lovely constructed steering wheel, perforated leather, red stitching, media controls to the right hand side with adaptive cruise control and lane centering to the left hand side. Being the automatic, 7-speed automatic, we also do have the flappy paddles adjacent to the steering wheel there, so you can go up and down the gearbox to your preference. That there is a digital driver display. In normal mode you get this beautiful dark blue gauge, and the exact mileage at the time of recording is 5,170.1. If ever any drive mode you change it into, which I believe there's 7 drive modes on this vehicle, it will change the screen as well, so you get a different aesthetic depending on the drive mode. It's easy to show you there, but that is a B&O speaker. We have 10 individual B&O speakers throughout the vehicle, which creates 675 watts of audible power. Don't quote me on that, sounds about right. So you've got a fantastic sound system on board. More spec, I hear you ask. Selectable drive mode, traction control off. P for parking, that is a self-parking function. You have the parking pack, so it's a wide angle camera, your self-parking, and yeah, it's a very nice bit of spec. Parking sensors on and off, and automated start-stop on and off as well. 7-speed automatic gearbox controls with a 12-volt socket one side and a USB-A the other. Wireless charging, the buttons in the middle there for the heating, ventilation and air conditioning, including the electronically heated windscreen. Up next is a Sync 3.4 module. There we are in all its beauty. Audio, so DAB and FM to the left hand side. Bluetooth is your phone connectivity, and satellite navigation at the bottom. Plug your phone in using a USB data cable and take advantage of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. From there you can use apps on your phone, such as your phone, your messages, your WhatsApp. You can use your maps, so Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze, Apple Music, Spotify, and also take advantage of your voice assistant on the steering wheel, whether that's your Google Assistant or Siri, so you can do stuff while you're driving. There we are. Thank you very much. This is a lovely Ford Puma ST Line X. If you need any more information, do give our sales team a call on 01376 550 899. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.